Rajeev Chandrasekhar, what do you think Pranab Mukherjee is going to do? The economists, the people who are watching the economy would want him to give a tough budget which reins in inflation and the fiscal deficit which has gone completely out of control. But do you think politically he's going to be able to do that?
No, I mean, let me just say I don't understand metaphors like tough, because I don't know tough on what or tough on who. I think he has a couple of clear objectives to meet in his budget, and that the cues are there in Mr. Rangarajan's February report. Fiscal consolidation is clearly high on his priority, and what that, as far as I am concerned, what that means is he will aggressively focus on disinvestment. He will focus on raising revenues from 3G auctions and so on and so forth. That is going to be clearly very visible, or at least I hope it will be very visible through this budget. In terms of what the corporate sector or the individual consumer or citizen will get, I mean, I think it is safe to predict that he will slowly start rolling back the so-called stimulus. And first of all, I don't call it a stimulus, because what it was is really tax breaks, indirect tax breaks. He will start slowly correcting some of those service tax and excise duty breaks. He may not go the whole hog on it in this budget. So these are two things I think you can safely predict that he will do. Apart from that, what are the bitter pills and the tough measures in terms of expenditure management, which is again what Mr. Rangarajan has cued in the February report, which is that the government must focus on expenditure management. I would expect that he would say something, as it's been said before in the last two budgets, but not precious little has been done. But I would suspect that he would focus some part of his budget on a discussion on addressing the fiscal deficit to better expenditure management.
And Rajeev, what do you think? Something around the region of 60,000 on NREGA compared to about 40,000 crore last year.
By the way, if you back up a bit, if you had predicted what this budget would do, there are three legs to this budget, and it's been shown repeatedly every year. There is going to be public spending increases in the areas that Omkar just spoke about, and there is going to be a focus on investment and growth. And this year, uniquely, there will be a focus on fiscal management. Yeah. So these are the three things, and I think this is predictable, it is expected.
Rajeev, watching from the standpoint of industry, I think Pranab Mukherjee is someone you can predict.
No, I mean, I have stopped predicting politicians.
But he's not the average.
He's clearly a much more intelligent and much smarter man, and I think he understands the challenges. And if you ask a simple question of would you rather have him or somebody else handling the economy at this stage, I would run for him.
Yeah, I am with you on this.
He's got the political maturity, and he understands the solutions that are required.
And I must say this, that is a compliment, Navika.
And where does that cynicism come from? Your hat as an industry person, or being in parliament?
I don't think you have to be an industry person to be cynical about Indian politics. I mean, I think there's so much more that we could have done in the last 2-3 years in terms of reforms and governance reforms that haven't been done. That just leads you to be a little bit cynical.